How's it going, everybody? Outsider 365, and I'm back with a review, a fresh review. That's right, not a re-upload or a rerun, a fresh 2018 review. So it's been a while since I've done one. It's been ages now. What have you been up to? What have I been up to? Well, I moved, built this nice room I'm in now and stuff, and my YouTube channel got deleted. Yeah, you know, all kinds of crazy shit. But anyway, hello as well if you're watching this on Vimeo. How's it going? I'm going to be putting everything up on YouTube and Vimeo is going to be my backup. If you're watching this on YouTube, please go to my Vimeo link and follow me there. So, what I'm going to review today is something I never reviewed before. It's a tank I love, and I still have the video from the up close section. I just never went into the review. I think it fell into me moving anything, but I am of course talking about the Reload RTA. So let's go up close, have a look at this. I'll come back and I'll tell you what I think about it. Usual kind of crack. Let's do it. So let's look inside the box here. So we open it up, and here's the tank, and you get a spare glass tube, and you also get an Allen key, spare O-rings and spare screws. So this is a 24mm tank. It is 34.8 in height, and including the drip tip there, it's 41.2. So at the base of the RTA here, it's going to say Reload RTA version 1.0, and there is my serial number. This is an authentic, genuine one. It is not a clone. I've never used, I've tried some of the clones, but I've never bought one, never owned one. So that's the base. You do have a protruding 510 pin on the bottom there, which you got a little insulator around in between the threading and that. So this could be all right to use on a hybrid mechanical mod, but as it is an RTA, I don't know why you might want to. On the base here, we have these engravings, which are kind of nice. Here's your airflow slots, which they're not loose. There is a nice little bit of tension in them. You know, they don't just spin all the way around and spin all the way back. There is a bit of a, you know, a tension to grip there and stuff. Looking at the top here, you got an Ultim 810 drip tip that comes with it. You only get one. And then the top here, you have this kind of knurling design that is put there for aesthetic reasons, but also for grip. It's you don't have to kind of try and find where to twist here. Your thumb, your skin will just kind of find the grip and go into it. And when you take this off the top, you'll see you got the two fill ports on the side here, one for air, one for juice to go in and fill up the tank once you have your deck made. Let's have a look at the inside of it. So I believe this fills 3.5 to like 4 mil of liquid, so it's not too bad. It's not too much and it's not too little. Here's the chimney. So nice threading on this. I'd expect it to be, as this is an authentic and stuff. Got no ring there to keep the tank, the pressure in there and stuff. Here's the threading on the chimney, and you got the Reload Vapor logo on the side there. Alright, so here we have the deck, which is kind of like the selling point of this whole thing. On the sides here, you have these two kind of slits, these two kind of slots here. When you do get your cotton in, they're going to sit in there, and this is where the juice is going to introduce itself into the cotton to get wicked up into the build that you're using. Here's the airflow. You got two massive air ducts in there, massive airflow slots. So you're going to build across this way, okay, and then your cotton's going to go in either side, and that's your airflow coming up. If you can see the direction here, it's kind of coming up. Oh, the deck, the airflow system is almost like a half pipe for skaters out there, if you remember. That kind of shape to it. On the left hand side here, you'll see the peak insulator. I think this is peak running along the base of it. So that's going to be your positive side here, and this is your negative side for your build that's milled into the deck. There are some big ass screws in here, so you could fit some pretty mad builds in here. There's a lot of room to actually get the coil into the actual deck here. Just if I wind one of these screws out here, you'll see how much room you do actually have once you're in the deck. The screws, I hate Allen keys, but these are actually really smooth. They move quite quick. They're not tight to turn. They are quite loose, quite easy to get in. As you can see as well, it's a gold plated deck, which
there's pros and cons for them, but just I don't like them. I like a stainless steel deck just to look at something. I don't like gold plated because it doesn't look like gold anyway, and I think just stainless steel ones look better and perform better. So yeah, I'm gonna throw build in this, go away and vape it for a while, and come back and tell you what I think about this. If it was worth all the hype and all this stuff and best RTA of 2017, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna vape the hell out of it and tell you what I think about it. Cheers. I've got a 6-wrap fuse clamped down here. That's what I'm putting in. Should come out to about 0.15. And the way I do these kind of decks, right, is that I'll just measure them, okay? So I'll see that I know that's too long. So I'm going to trim a little bit off it, until I get a size that's pretty good. That'll fit in. Bang, and then I'll just put the other one, and I'll just put the two of them on the screwdriver and then just trim them to the same size. Kind of like that. Okay, so when I'm glowing up the coils, I'm getting them ready, regardless of the temperature or the wattage. Voltage. I'm going to be firing the thing in. I usually like to have them around kind of 50 watts. I think it's enough to kind of pulse coils. So pulse and let go. You know the routine, lads. You know what's going on. So glowing nice and red from the inside out. Time to let these lads cool down now and get some wick into it. Yeah. So just comb this out. Thin it down a bit, especially with tanks, RTAs and stuff. The juice got to get its way up. If it's too thick, the juice won't travel up. It'll just get kind of wedged in the knots and the... So about the side and cut it. Kind of about that way. Okay, let's get a bit of Mojo Brew on top of this. Alright, so I filled this up to the top. Got the sides on tight there, but what I've done as I was filling it up is I've closed off the airflow on both sides, just so that it can get a chance to wick up properly and the air can get in without it just bubbling and stuff. If I slowly introduce this, she should start bubbling up. So yeah, I'm gonna keep vaping this for a while, and I will be back with my thoughts and opinions on it. Yeah.
And we're back, that's right. So yeah, I'm fogging the place up here with the Reload RTA. A lot of you probably know about this tank already, because this was voted by a lot of top reviewers as their favorite RTA of last year and all that. If you're wondering what build I have in this, the core is 24 gauge Kanthal and it's wrapped in 34 nichrome. Comes out to 0.14 and I'm vaping it at 88.5 watts on the Tesla Wii. The vape from this is absolutely lovely. The flavor is fantastic. I don't like the drip tip on it. I just don't like Ultim. So I actually have the drip tip from the Dead Rabbit on this that fits like a champ. What I do and don't like about it, the tank is really small, right? It says 3.5, but it's between 3 and 3.5. And it's because it wicks so well. If you set it up and stuff, it does a really good job of wicking. You're just filling it up all the time. At least I am if I'm running it at 80 watts. People say you can use the Manta glass one. I've never used the Manta. What I did is I've got the bubble glass on this one now, right? And I got that from this company. I think the pronounced I Would Vape, right? I actually got it on Fast Tech. But it fits like a glove. It doesn't leak. Comes in a nice little, protected box and stuff like that. And it does the trick. If you have a Manta, you can put that one in. I'm gonna have a review for the Manta coming up soon, anyway. But yeah, it's lovely flavor. Some people might have thought I overwicked it in the up close, but I don't get any leaks from it whatsoever, and it just wicks up great. You can tuck in a lot of wick if you thin it out. If your wick is really thick and you haven't thinned it out or taken the top layer, bottom layer off the cotton, then yeah, you will get blockage and dry hits and all that kind of stuff. But it's absolutely performing brilliantly and stuff. There's more tanks like the Manta, etc. I'm going to get to them later. For now, I want to talk about the Reload. This is still available. When this first came out, it was only available on an app, I think in the iPhone, and maybe it was on the App Store as well. I remember Green in a review on this saying that, you know, you can only get it from the app. It still is in some stores, even though it's over the 2 mil TPD capacity thing. You can still buy it online. I'm not going to give a link to where I got it, but Ireland, Italy, France, England, one of those countries you can still buy it on, right? The authentic, but I'm not, because I don't want to get anyone into trouble, so I'm not going to say where I got it from. And also, I can't put links into stores anymore. I'm going to get a strike, community strike. So, but you can still get your hands on this. Negative, the only things I'd say I don't like about this is, one, the Allen key screws. They're not the best quality for an authentic US made product. The screws on this are kind of tatty. You know, I have China tanks and the screws are much better. Also, the crappy little Allen key they give is absolute junk. Like most of these Allen keys that companies give with the products, I rarely use them. I usually use my own because they're better qualities. Ironically, the actual tool that comes with the Manta is absolutely fantastic. It is an Allen key, but it's a little metal screwdriver job, and I'd use the Manta little tool on the Reload. Yeah, the flavor from this is fantastic. It is a lovely tank, and it's going for kind of 60-70 euros, $90, you know, around that ballpark. So it's not a complete high-end tank. It's kind of like mid-end, you know. It's probably like goon prices, you know. So this review could be a bit all over the place. I'm a bit out of practice, lads. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe. I'm trying to build up my subs again, trying to get my friends back here, and also go over to Vimeo and follow me there. So I'll leave my Instagram link there as well, and I'll post stuff if I do get pulled out where you can find me again. Yeah, I did get my page deleted and everything, but I'm still hanging around here, lads. I'm still hanging around YouTube and stuff. I'm outside. So yeah. Thanks a lot. Take care. Good luck. And bye-bye.